Alrighty guys, so first thing we have here is the Notch 10 ounce 20 or 284 grams throw cube. I really like this one. And then here we have the Notch 12 ounce 340 gram or throw cube. And then we have my favorite, which is the 14 ounce 397 gram throw cube. So I really love this. Yeah. Moving on to the throw bag or throw cube. This is the Notch Pro throw cube. It's a kit with those throw balls. So it's out of focus. That's really cool. Yeah. What else do we know about this? It's pretty expensive, but that makes sense because it's a kit and it's a Pro one. It comes with 200 foot of Arborist throw line. I did have to cut it off because it did get stuck up in a tree, so I probably lost around 30 feet of that, but that's okay. Moving on, next we have the Gecko steel spurs. I actually really like these things, despite the fact that they are steel. I don't really notice like how heavy they are. I mean, I guess you really can't, but I have the short gaffs on here as opposed to the long ones. I prefer the short ones for the kind of trees we have around here. So I really like these things. Yeah. And then over here we have the Buckingham YD saddle. It's not the nicest one they have, but it's the cheapest one I could find that I can pay for. So I really like this thing. It's really heavy duty. It's a little heavy, but I think you get kind of used to it. So that's pretty cool. And then we have a foot ascender. It's not the nicest one at all, but because it doesn't really lock, so I want to get a locking one. So that's on my next list thingy. And then here is a steel core lanyard or flip line. It's got the big thing right here, the big hook or carabiner. I am a left-handed, so it is made for left-handy, so that's really cool. Yeah, and then moving on, we have the chainsaw lanyard. I really like this thing. I just tried these out and I like it. So that's cool. And then moving on over here, we have the, I think this is 6-foot Notch throw slingshot. I really like this thing. It is really fun to use. Yeah, I really like that. And then my first ever chainsaw was the Ryobi. I don't know the exact one it is, but I will say this thing is a piece of crap. It says it lasts for an hour. That is the biggest cap. Don't ever get this thing. I highly suggest you don't. But this was before I was allowed to use gas chainsaws. Moving on to the gas chainsaws. This is the 194T. I really like this chainsaw. Highly recommend it. This has got to be my favorite saw I've ever used. I really like this thing. So yeah. And then we have the 170. When I got this thing, it was actually really good. But it kind of starts dogging down after a little while. But I still like it for small stuff. I'd rather prefer that over this, but it still works. So, and then we have the steel second size down from the big axe. So I use this one just for small stuff, and then I have my Husky one right here. I love both these axes. They're nice and fun to use. This one's obviously way more heavy duty for bigger stuff, but you know, they both work. And then I just have a rake here for cleanup for leaves and extra branches and stuff. And then for yard work and stuff, we have our 2 steel trimmers. This one is just a regular trimmer. And this one is the nice trimmer because it has the attachments. So you can put a chainsaw attachment on it, which I'm really going to get. It's only like $125, I believe. So I'm definitely going to end up getting that because apparently they're really nice. And I've seen them and they look really fun to use. This is a steel backpack blower. This is the BR430. So this is, I think, the second biggest size or the third biggest size. So I'm really happy with it. It works really well. This is kind of a family thing though, and so is trimmers and the steel headphones. They did not come with it. And this is our old steel blower. This is what we had before we got that puppy. But this thing does not work anymore. But I'm gonna try to fix it. See, there's a leak in there somewhere. So I think one of the valves is broken. So we need to fix that eventually. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, let's move on to the rope. Alrighty guys, so over here we have the 200-foot Adrenaline 11.8 mil rope. I really love this rope. This is gotta be my favorite rope I've ever used. And then the most important thing is my system. This is a DRT system. It's a pressure cord with a micro pulley and 2 carabiners. So it works really well. Yeah.